Chapter 2 Hello, Hamlet. I squash my nose against the taxi window to get a better look at my new American town, Hamlet, Illinois. Hamlet, I see, is small and quiet. I am not used to small and quiet. I am used to big and loud. I am used to honking cars and rattling trains and double-decker buses that raise clouds of hot, dry dust. I am used to sidewalks crowded with shoppers and push carts and people asleep on the pavement. I am used to billboards and bridges and buildings that stretch to the sky. But Hamlet has none of these. Instead, it has narrow streets and shady trees. It has a town square with a pizza restaurant, a shoe shop, and a statue of a man on a horse. Do people in Hamlet have horses, I ask? I hope. I pray. But Ma shakes her head. Bummer, I say, trying out my new American expression. I flop back against the car seat. I think about the dog I will not be sleeping with. I think about the cat I will not be cuddling. Our taxi turns a corner, and Bape says, Look, Lowji, there is the school you will be attending. I look. We pass an empty brick building with a playground in the back and a sign in the front. The sign reads, Hamlet Elementary School. Where are all the kids, I ask. They are on holiday, answers Bape, for the summer. The whole summer? I gasp. I do not believe my ears. In Bombay, I went to a private school. I went all year round. I went 6 days a week. I can almost hear Jamshed. More silver, Lowji, more silver. I agree. Then the taxi turns another corner and comes to a stop. Marun Mithun Marun Gar, cries Bape. Home, sweet home. We climb out of the car and stand on the sidewalk. What do you think? Asks Bape. I think I am surprised. In Bombay, we lived on the 47th floor of a modern apartment building. Here in Hamlet, we will be living on the 3rd floor of an apartment house, a house with a wide front porch and a yard full of trees and grass. I like it, says Ma. I look around. I do not see any balls. I do not see any bicycles. Do any kids live in this apartment house? I ask. Bape shakes his head. The letter I received said that there are only 2 other tenants, an elderly lady named Mrs. Pendergast, who lives on the 1st floor, and a newly married couple with the last name of Dove. They live on the 2nd floor. I sigh. No pets and no kids. My parents do not answer. The first thing I notice when we step through the front door is that our apartment house is very clean. The walls are as white as Bape's cotton shirt. The floors are shiny. There is not a speck of dust on the stairs or a single cobweb in the corners. Lemony fresh, I say, using an American expression I have heard from watching television. Our apartment house smells lemony fresh. It should, someone says, with all that elbow grease I put into it. We turn. A woman wearing men's coveralls and a tool belt is standing there. Good afternoon, Bape says politely. He brings his palms together in an Indian gesture of greeting. We are the Sanjana family. I am Farouk, and this is my wife, Suni. And this is our son, Lowji. Ma and I nod. The woman grunts. The new tenants, huh? Your boxes have been arriving for days now. I've been stacking them in your apartment. Place looks like a warehouse. Lots of work, for sure. Ma steps forward. She smiles and asks, And you are? Crisp, says the woman. Ada Crisp. I'm the landlady. We are happy to meet you, says Ma. Uh-huh, says the landlady Crisp. She takes in Ma's bangles and nose ring. She looks up and down at Ma's salwar kameez. Then landlady Crisp tugs up her tool belt. Well, I got work to do. If you folks need me, you'll find me in my basement apartment. That is, if I'm not scrubbing, sweeping, or fixing something around here. She stamps away. The door to the 1st floor apartment flies open. A white-haired lady pokes her head into the hallway. What's going on? She demands. What's happening? We are moving in, says Bape. We are your new neighbors, says Ma. Are you Mrs. Pendergast? I asked. Mind your own business, she says. She slams the door shut. Ma and Bape and I look at one another. Then Bape shrugs. He leads the way up the very clean staircase to our 3rd floor apartment.